40% of Americans making over $300,000 a year say they live paycheck to paycheck. Think about how insane that is. People with luxury cars, expensive vacations, designer clothes, and six-figure salaries are still financially stressed. And once you understand why, the entire modern economy starts looking fake. Because a shocking amount of what we call wealth today is actually financed appearances. The BMW is leased. The vacation is on monthly payments. The luxury apartment is barely affordable. Your coworker who looks rich? There's a decent chance they're quietly stressed every single month trying to maintain the image. And that's the part nobody talks about. Modern life has become a performance. People aren't buying things because they need them anymore. They're buying proof that they're successful. And the financial system learns something dangerous. If people become emotionally addicted to looking wealthy, they will willingly go into debt to maintain the illusion. That's exactly what happened. When Goldman Sachs released a survey showing that 40% of Americans earning over $300,000 live paycheck to paycheck, most people thought it had to be fake. Because in our minds, $300,000 means freedom, no stress, no financial anxiety, no worrying about bills. But the reality is the opposite. A lot of high earners are financially trapped. And the reason is simple. Lifestyle inflation. Every time income rises, spending rises with it. Bigger house, better neighborhood, luxury SUV, expensive vacations, designer brands. The paycheck grows, but the breathing room never does. And that creates a strange modern reality where people who look wealthy are often under massive financial pressure. Because looking rich and being rich are completely different things. The car outside the office doesn't prove someone has money. It proves they spent money. That's it. And debt is what keeps the illusion alive. Americans now hold record levels of credit card debt. Buy now, pay later services exploded. People finance everything now. Phones, furniture, vacations, even groceries. The average car payment in America is now shockingly high, and many luxury vehicles you see every day are leased, not owned. That BMW in the parking lot? There's a good chance the bank owns it. The person driving it is just renting the image. And social media made this problem much worse. Because now, people don't compare themselves to neighbors anymore. They compare themselves to hundreds of curated lifestyles every day. Everyone looks successful online. Nobody posts the debt. Nobody posts the anxiety. Nobody posts the monthly payments. So people start spending emotionally just to avoid feeling left behind. And modern marketing understands this perfectly. Companies no longer sell products. They sell identity. Luxury brands don't advertise usefulness. They advertise status. They sell the feeling of being admired. That's why people stretch financially for things they can barely afford. Not because they need them, because they want to feel successful. But debt isn't the only hidden layer. Family money quietly plays a massive role too. Many adults receive financial help from parents, down payments, monthly support, emergency bailouts. And because nobody talks about it openly, everyone assumes the lifestyle came entirely from salary. It often didn't. Two people can earn the same income while living completely different realities. One person supports themselves alone. The other has invisible financial backup behind every decision. From the outside, they look identical. That's why comparison becomes dangerous. You're comparing your full reality to someone else's highlight reel. You see the vacation, but not the payment plan. You see the luxury car, but not the 7-year loan attached to it. You see confidence, but not the stress. And here's the twist most people miss. Real wealth usually looks boring. Studies on millionaires consistently show the same pattern. Most drive normal cars, avoid debt, live below their means, and invest consistently for years instead of trying to look rich immediately. Because real wealth is about ownership, not appearances. The financially secure person often looks less impressive than the financially stressed person trying to appear successful. One bought status, the other bought freedom. And freedom is the real luxury. The ability to survive emergencies calmly. The ability to leave a toxic job. The ability to sleep without financial panic. That's wealth, not the logo, not the watch, not the Instagram vacation. The problem is that modern culture rewards visible success, not actual stability. So people sacrifice their future to maintain an image in the present. And eventually, the pressure catches up. Debt grows, stress grows, burnout grows, because performing wealth is exhausting, especially when the performance is financed. That's why you should stop asking, how can they afford that? And start asking, what is that actually costing them? Because many people are not building wealth. They're renting the appearance of it. And the dangerous part is that the illusion works until the bill arrives. So, if your life looks quieter or less impressive than the people around you, don't panic. A calm financial life usually looks boring from the outside. But over time, boring wins. Because while everyone else is busy performing success, you might actually be building it.